In the ever-unpredictable world of reality television, where personal lives are broadcast for millions to see and every social media post becomes fodder for public commentary, stars of shows like 1000 Sisters often find themselves under a microscope they never truly escape. One of the show's beloved personalities has recently found herself in the middle of an intense wave of online scrutiny after she shared a rare and heartwarming glimpse into her family life. The star, whose openness has been a key reason fans connect with her, posted several candid photos of her sons, a move she likely intended as a moment of joy and connection with her followers. However, instead of universal support, the post became a magnet for criticism from a vocal minority of body shamers. Now, the reality star has responded in no uncertain terms, delivering a bold and unapologetic warning to those who think they can dictate how she lives her life or how she chooses to share her family online. The drama began innocently enough. The 1000 Sisters star, known for balancing her role as a mother with the demands of filming a hit TLC reality series, decided to treat her fans to something special. She rarely posts photos of her sons, preferring to keep their lives as private as possible in an era where the internet never forgets. But on this occasion, she seemed to be in a celebratory mood. The images showed her children smiling, playing, and enjoying simple moments, scenes that, to most people, are universally touching and free from controversy. Almost immediately, the comments section began filling up with messages of love and support from fans who have followed her journey for years, cheering on her personal growth, health improvements, and family milestones. Yet amid the praise, another current began to flow, one filled with negativity and judgment. A small but loud segment of online commentators used the opportunity not to celebrate her happiness but to target her appearance, her parenting, and even her children. Body shaming, an all-too-common occurrence in the age of Instagram and TikTok, reared its head once again. Some critics questioned why she would share photos of her sons at all, as though she was inviting the public to scrutinize them. Others directed their attention toward her physical appearance, hurling outdated stereotypes and cruel remarks that have followed her since her early days on the show. These barbs were not only unnecessary but also deeply personal, attacking a woman who has already been through years of public commentary about her body and her life choices. For fans who have watched the star evolve over multiple seasons of 1000 Sisters, the cruelty was particularly frustrating. She has been remarkably transparent about her weight struggles, her health challenges, and her emotional battles, inviting audiences into moments of both triumph and heartbreak. Viewers have seen her work to improve her health, navigate complex family relationships, and take on the daunting task of changing lifelong habits while the cameras roll. Yet despite all the progress she has made, there remains a contingent of people who seem determined to drag her back to old narratives that ignore her humanity in favor of cheap shots and quick insults. When the backlash reached a certain boiling point, the star decided she wasn't going to let it slide. Instead of ignoring the comments or quietly deleting them, she took to her platform with a forceful, pointed response. In her post, she made it clear that while she welcomes constructive conversation and genuine engagement, she will not tolerate bullying, especially when it crosses the line into targeting her children. Her message was firm, declaring that anyone who tries to shame her or her loved ones will be blocked, reported, and, in her words, shut down before they can spread their poison any further. This was not the measured, overly cautious response that many celebrities give in an attempt to appease all sides. Instead, it was a heartfelt and unapologetic defense of herself and her family, driven by a mother's instinct to protect her children from the uglier sides of public life. Her warning resonated with many. Longtime followers flooded her page with messages of solidarity, praising her for standing up to the bullies and refusing to be silenced. Some shared their own experiences with body shaming, explaining how they, too, had faced judgment for their appearance or their parenting choices. Others thanked her for setting an example, showing that it's possible to push back against online cruelty without stooping to the level of the aggressors. In an age where cyberbullying can feel relentless, her decision to draw clear boundaries was seen as both empowering and necessary. It's worth noting that this isn't the first time a 1000 Sisters cast member has had to navigate the dark side of fame. The very premise of the show, following individuals dealing with extreme weight issues, inherently invites public scrutiny. While many viewers watch with empathy and respect, others see it as an open invitation to pass judgment, forgetting that the people on screen are more than just their weight loss journeys. The star in question has had to deal with such treatment from day one, but motherhood has added a new layer of sensitivity to her public persona. Now, when criticism comes, it's not just about her, it's about her children, and that changes everything. In interviews, she has spoken about the pressures of raising her kids while in the public eye. She's aware that anything she shares online can be dissected, taken out of context, and turned into tabloid fodder. That's why she has always been selective about posting pictures of her sons. She wants them to have as normal a childhood as possible, free from the glare of cameras and the sting of internet trolls. This recent episode has only strengthened her resolve to protect them, even if it means confronting the haters head-on. The situation has also sparked a broader conversation among her fanbase about the nature of body shaming and the ways in which it intersects with motherhood. Many pointed out the hypocrisy of celebrating mothers for sharing family moments, only to turn around and criticize them for their appearance. Others questioned why people feel entitled to comment on someone's body at all, especially in a public forum where the intent is clearly to share something joyful. It became clear that for every person leaving a hurtful remark, there were dozens more ready to defend her, signaling a shift in how fans are willing to respond to online cruelty. Media outlets quickly picked up on the story, framing it as another example of how women, particularly those in the public eye, are often forced to defend not just their professional choices but their very existence. Headlines highlighted her refusal to be shamed, noting that her bold warning was not just a clapback but a declaration of self-worth. Commentators on entertainment talk shows discussed the incident, with some praising her courage and others reflecting on the toxic culture that allows body shaming to persist in 2025 despite years of public campaigns against it.